What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, and welcome to my July analytic overview and my August planning. So I'm a little late into August. You guys, I have tried to film this video multiple times. In fact, I actually started filming in my car yesterday because I had a little break in my day and then the camera overheated. But there were such great encouraging words in that part that I want to skip back to that really quick, and then we're going to hop into the analytics. And if you hear the air, I am so sorry, but I'm in the car and it is over 100 degrees out here. I don't know where my mic is, but I am not going to keep letting all these factors keep me from doing what I need to do, and that is to talk to you all. That is to do a check-in. That is to analyze my July, plan for my August, even though it's August 4th. Wanted to give some inspiration, some motivation. You know, I love motivating y'all because sometimes this journey can be lonely and difficult, and it's not the norm, right? So if you're a teacher, you know, when you go back to school, you go back to work. We've been back for 5 days now without children. You know that PD is consistent of like rah-rah, don't forget your why, let me get you pumped up to get back in this classroom because you've had summer off. And of course, that is what we had. So we had a presenter, an in-house, I call them in-house because they are from the district, presenter. They presented on a book called the 15 something. I wrote it down. I kept the worksheet because it's this book she's been reading and she taught from 2 of the concepts, but it's 15 laws, something for growth. And basically the whole idea behind it is like a growth mindset, being able to continue to grow. She said, if you're not growing, then you're stagnant, you're dead, and that's not what we want, right? And I was like, this is for us right now as teachers sitting in this room, but this also just applies to life. And I talk about this all the time. I have a video talking about the growth mindset and just constantly growing and learning and stretching yourself. And so that was one of the things. She used mirrors and rubber bands. Was talking about, you know, reflecting, which is what I love doing each month, and it's so important because you don't know if you're improving if you don't reflect on what you've done. And then stretching, she had the rubber band and talking about, you know, you have to stretch and you're under pressure, but it's meant for a purpose. And it just really got my mind going and thinking about my journey, because sometimes I get a little frustrated with myself because my journey, if you've been following along, I've been on this journey for over a year now. And I was counting the weeks, and it was making me very like, because I'm not where other people are. And we started at the same time, or they started after me. But my journey is for a purpose, because there's other people who've been on the journey a long time who need encouragement because they're where I'm at. And a lot of times we only see the people who like got there quickly. And so I appreciate the journey because I can bring y'all along with me and share and have something in common. Like, I feel like we're on this level playing field. But anyway, so that was that. And then what we have is convocation, and we get another rah-rah speaker. This time we had, his name was Jose Hernandez, the engineer from NASA that went into space. So he told us about his journey and how a teacher influenced him along his journey. And y'all, his story was so sweet, but he was just talking about like persistence. And he applied to NASA, I think he said 12 times, and the 13th time he finally got in. But his wife kept pushing him and, you know, asked him like, what do you not have that these people have that are getting it? And then not only that, but to be persistent. You guys, he had a dream when he was 10. He finally went into space when he was 47. And I had gotten to this point where I was like, I might be too old for this YouTube thing. Like, I might be too old, even thinking about Instagram. But I was like, no, there's a group of people who are my age, older, younger, who can learn from me, who can vibe on my same level, who, you know, maybe just understand where I'm at and just want somebody like them. Because that's the thing. I got into this space because I don't see very many people who, one, are single moms by choice, and just share their journey, share their faith. There's not very many people like me that I can connect with. Now, there are creators I love, but there's not many that I can connect with that I'm like, I can see myself in you. And so everybody is needed. There's a space for everyone. So my encouragement for you is to not give up, stay persistent. And he had some really good points that I'm going to give y'all. So I screenshotted this because he took what his father taught him when he was younger, and he titled this the 3-element strategy to reaching your goal. So the first one was the minimum requirements. He said that most people know the minimum requirements, and that's where everyone starts. And so everybody's on the same playing field. Like, okay, the minimum requirements to get into the YouTube Partner Program is 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch time hours. That's all I'm striving for. That's the bare minimum, right? And so that's where we stop. But what he did was he learned about what the other people were doing that were going above and beyond to get to where he wanted to go. So he wasn't just meeting the requirements to apply to be astronaut. He was like, you know what, I need to be able to dive like they were doing scuba diving. He's like, you know what, I need to be able to fly. Like, he learned how to he said he noticed that like all the people that were getting it were pilots. So he went past the minimum requirements. So he knew the requirements and went past them. He didn't just stop at, okay, these are the requirements and I'm just going to keep striving for just this. He took it above and beyond. The next thing is comparing yourself to people you want to be like. And he meant it in the best way. Not like comparing like, gosh, why can't I do that? Because they did that. He meant, this is what these people are doing. This is what I need to strive to so that I can do what they're doing, because they're doing what I want to do. And so it just made so much sense when he was talking about it. And I was like, that right there. So studying, and I think most of us do this, we study the creators that we see doing the thing that we want to do. Sometimes we don't have that blueprint, but we can take something from successful people that we see. And then the last one was differentiate from the competition. Make sure that you set yourself apart. What are you doing that is different from everybody else that just makes you so unique? And that has been something I have been struggling with. I'll talk about this more later when I talk about my strategy, because I've kind of changed it up. But I have been struggling with finding my value in myself, and that's something the presenter talked about this morning too, was, you know, finding your value. And if you don't see the value in yourself, you don't have any value to add. And so yeah, take what you need from it, be encouraged, and let's get into some analytics. All right, so I'm so glad you got to see that, because I don't think I could have recreated that excitement that I had yesterday after just leaving and having all those positive words poured into us. And I wanted to make sure I shared that with you all. But now it is time to look into my July analytics. So if you're new, or if this is your first time clicking on one of these videos, what I like to do is I like to look at my July analytics, or just the previous month's analytics, and compare it to my goals. See how close I got, how far I was, and then I also make new goals for the next month. And then I like to kind of just map out my content calendar, make any adjustments or changes that I need to do. This month I am changing up my schedule and the frequency of my upload, so that's gonna look a little different. And I quickly wanna say, because somebody asked me, I do wanna share with you how I come up with my goals, because somebody asked, how do you come up with your goals for each month? And it's honestly, I have an overall goal for the year, and I just break it down into itty bitty segments, like what's attainable in this 30-day time period. And I use ChatGPT to help me. So I put in all of my analytics. I'm like, this is what I'm currently looking at. This is where I want to go. What's a reasonable goal to get there for this month? So that's just something simple I do. It doesn't have to be difficult. Honestly, guys, goals can be simple as, I only uploaded one time this month, and I want to upload one time each week. And so my goal is to upload one time every week consistently. And you can do that until you find yourself being consistent, and then change your goals. I haven't really changed my goals because I haven't reached my goals. So yeah, let's hop into the analytics. All right, so let's start with the channel that we're on right now. This is the second channel. I do not call this one my main channel, because my main channel is my lifestyle vlog channel. So before I even go into the monthly view, I just want to go ahead and start with the earn tab. So I'm currently at 981 subscribers and 1,733 public watch time hours at the time of recording this video. I just like to go there because it shows you how much of the monetization requirements you have fulfilled. And so I just like to look at that. And honestly, I think my subscribers went down from last month. All right, so I have clicked on July. For the month of July for this channel, I got 256 views, 21.4 watch time hours, and I lost 2 subscribers. And you can see down here that I actually uploaded 4 videos, which is my new goal. It's just one video a week for each channel. Technically, I was able to reach that goal of posting once every week, even though that wasn't originally my goal. And then, so top content during this period was actually a newer video that I uploaded. It was a budget YouTube setup, how I started for $0. That one got 37 views this month. My 20 weeks later video is still getting views, but it's now not in the top, which is crazy. So there are 34 views for that one. And then my July audit and plan session. So I'm thinking too, like, I need to rename these videos. As I was thinking about it, I was like, I could do better with the title. So some of these titles I do know I want to go back and fix. Another Prime Day video, and then my latest video, which was a YouTube update after taking a break and just needing a necessary pause. So of the top 5 videos, 4 of those videos are actually newer uploads, which is exciting because for a while, the 20 weeks later video was just carrying this channel. So that is super exciting. And I don't know if you've been in your analytics, but the view of this has changed, you guys, and I have not played with it that much. So I'm kind of excited to play with it and see, you know, the differences. In this view, you can see a little bit more breakdown of like how many watch time hours you got for each video, impressions, click-through rate for each video. You can also see which videos are getting you subscribers. So for this month, people subscribe to like my audit video, which I find that most frequently is my audit video and my 20 weeks later video. So something else I like to look at is where my traffic is coming from, especially because this channel is so young. Like, it is basically a year old. So I'm getting most of my traffic from browse features. I got 134 views from browse features. That just means like people who are already subscribed, they'll see me on their home feed. Or like, you know, when you first open up YouTube and videos are shown to you, that is that. Next is channel pages, and only 22 from YouTube search. So yeah, YouTube search is still like low for me for this channel, but I'm really working on this channel and my other channel of getting into search. I'm doing a really good job on my vlog channel, but this channel I'm still struggling with. So yeah, not much has changed with this channel. Let's check out my main lifestyle vlog channel. All right, guys. So also starting with the earn tab on this one, I currently have 1,418 subscribers and 2,815 valid public watch time hours. So the first tier of monetization, which is not like getting the YouTube AdSense money, but it's like being eligible for like super chats and things like that. I'm almost there for that one, which means I'm that much closer to the 4,000. But I do know that I'm going to have to increase my watch time in order to be bringing in enough watch time to actually even make a difference once I hit monetization. So yeah, I still have some work to do. So for the month of July, I had 13.5K views, 352 watch time hours, and 45 subscribers. So I know that all of my arrows are down. I know that this was not my best month. I did upload 6 times and my goal was 8. And so I actually almost met that goal, but I know that for me, this is still very good. Like, I'm proud of the views. I do need to increase my watch time. Like, I've got to work on increasing my watch time, and I'm trying, y'all. I actually had a video I did today that I want to do because I recently posted a video and it's doing actually better than I thought it would. And I want to kind of talk about what I've done that has sparked that change. And so yeah, that one wasn't a July video though, so we're not gonna talk about that one. But my top content, surprise, surprise, is still a YouTube short that I posted in 2023. And it is a hair product that I just mentioned in a short. That video got 7,110 views. My vitamins video still getting views, no surprise there. Actually, both of my vitamin videos are still in the top 5. This potty training video, I'm gonna have to figure out something with potty training. I think now I can talk about it because my son is finally staying dry through the night. So that's like our next phase of potty training. Another hair video, of course. So my shorts are popping. My shorts are popping off. And then of course in the top 10 still is a couple of newer videos, so that's nice, but this is mostly videos that I've posted at least 3 months ago now, maybe, because one of the videos in the top 5 is from May. I just noticed something which is pretty neat here is that you have this little brainstorm tab. Have y'all seen that? Let me know if you've tried it. Comment down below, let me know you tried it. if you have that feature. But yeah, that's where we're at with that. If we take an even deeper dive, I can see where I've been getting the most subscribers, which is my vitamins video. I've also got a few subscribers on these hair videos, one on the potty training video, another hair video, actually my transformation diaries, like my vlog series that I have going right now, has been getting traction and a couple of new subscribers. But yeah, that is where my subscribers are coming from. It's most of those videos that popped off that have still just been getting my channel momentum. That has not changed. What has changed though is that I've tried incorporating what is getting traction into my long form vlog. So if you haven't seen my last video, I am changing up my strategy. I'm doing one video for this channel. It is going to be a longer vlog between 30 and 60 minutes. And I'm incorporating just different aspects, different pillars from my content that I would normally put in like different individual videos. I'm putting it together. I'm making sure I have chapters, and I'm making sure the chapters are searchable. And I'm doing it in a way that just flows naturally in my day or my week, but is very targeted on the things that I talk about all the time, just in individual videos, like empties, like products that I'm reviewing. So yeah, that is kind of where I'm currently at. And I feel like that works better for me. It's a little bit more calmer for me. And I do have a video that I've already recorded, you guys. I just need to edit about my vlog style and how it's changing and my strategy. So I'm super excited to share that with you all. All right, guys. So that is my July analytics. That's kind of what I'm looking at. I know what videos are working. I also, behind the scenes, would look at like my thumbnails and see maybe which thumbnails had a better click-through rate of videos that I posted this month. Of course, there's so much you can do behind the scenes in analytics, and I don't want to make this like too detailed, but when I'm looking back at the previous month, that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at what videos are people clicking on more as far as thumbnail styles. And for me, my thumbnail style doesn't change much. Or like you've seen before, if I'm trying out a couple of different thumbnails, which one performed better. So I did do some more thumbnail testing this past month to see what style of thumbnail is working for me. But when you're looking at July, again, it doesn't have to be hard. Take something small, something so minute that you just want to improve on the next month, that you want to pay attention to. And that's where you can look. Don't look overall like I do, because I've been deep diving into my analytics for a minute and I absolutely love it. But if you're just looking at watch time and you're like, let me look at the watch time for each of the videos I posted, how can I improve it? That's something that you can work toward. The next thing I like to do is look at my goals and see if I met my goals. Now, in my head, I already know I didn't meet my goals, but I'm just gonna go real quickly over them so that you know what the goals were, in case you didn't see my July planning session. So my goal for my main channel was 20K views, which I did not hit, 500 watch time hours, which I did not hit, and 100 new subscribers. Again, did not hit. My arrows were all going up last month, and not so much this month, but it is okay. Okay, and then for the channel you're watching right now, I wanted to hit 1,000 views, 100 watch time hours, and 18 new subscribers. I was pushing myself. I was trying, I was pushing, and funny enough, I did better, I believe, last month than I did this month, but it is okay. This channel is very much still in the beginning stages, and so I'm still just happy with any progress I'm making. All right, so that's it of my deep dive. What I do from here is I make goals for the next month. Again, I already said that if I don't reach my goals, I don't change them. And if I don't really know where I want to go with my goals, I keep my end goal in mind. So my end goal right now is just monetization. Like, that's my broad overall goal, which means I need 1,000 subscribers for 1,000 watch time hours. And that's just what I strive for. But as you can see on my main channel, I have already been able to get that 1,000 subscribers. So of course I just keep pushing myself for more. So of course, since I didn't reach these goals are not changing. I'm not gonna do anything crazy and up the numbers. I need to just be able to hit the mark where I'm at. So the next piece of this chapter for me is to figure out my content schedule and plan out my videos. And the best thing is, y'all, I have already batch created all of the videos I need to do for this channel. and my other channel is just vlogs. So my month is gonna flow so much better, and I'm super excited about the content that I get to put out. So we'll catch up a little later. I need to kind of look at my calendar, change my editing days. Because I'm only doing 2 videos each week, I actually want to take a step back, redo my weekly plan on how I go throughout the week, editing and uploading and doing thumbnails. That way I can filter in a little bit more of my affiliate marketing, a little bit more of my LTK and Amazon post, and find a day to actually do that. I'm super excited about that. So yeah, we'll catch back up when I get all of that done. But for now, I've got to run because my son has a soccer game. Alright, so here's what we have for now. Of course, I do my weekly vlogs on Sunday now, and then of course I know at the top of the month it's going to be a reset video. Same for this channel that you're watching right now. It's like my little analytics video, kind of video you're watching now. This video is a video I'm currently recording. I'm going to try my best to get it up tonight, but it's probably not going to go up until tomorrow. But hopefully now that I have a plan, I can kind of get into a groove with just the 2 videos. These 2, actually 3 videos are already recorded. I put a second option because there's another video I want to do, and I just don't know if I want to do this video and how I want to do this video yet. So I have 2 options here, but all of these videos are recorded except for this one. So now I have a plan. I have 3 set editing days, which will be Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. And I think that's going to be more than enough, especially seeing how my strategy for my vlog is to like edit a little bit each day that I actually vlog. So like every night if I vlog, I will edit a little, or at least like do rough cuts of it. So then I'll have like my final edits for that one on Friday so that it's scheduled and ready for Sunday. Same here. This will be for the Tuesday video, scheduled and ready, so I don't have to like stress. Then I'll just have like a planning day on Mondays, because Mondays are normally hard for me to get going. So if I make it easy, low effort day, I feel like I can do that. And then somewhere along the way, I want to figure out how to add in my short form content. Of course, my off day is still on Thursday. So I'm going to play around with this plan this week. We're already to Wednesday, so it's going to take me a couple of weeks to probably get into this groove. But I'm excited to see what I can do. And of course, this is going to start filling out with short form content ideas as soon as I can figure out how I'm going to do that.